Hello! My name is Callista, and welcome back to the Séance of Blake Manor. In the last episode, we were investigating Carthel, and we were able to form a hypothesis about what he's been up to. However, unfortunately, we can't actually confront him because he and Ivy have kind of disappeared from the map. So I think they had their little meeting in the changing room, and because of that, we can't actually interact with either of them for this hour, so we basically just have to wait until 8, and then we can see if we can catch him. Until then, I've been thinking about this. So, of the people we have left, I'm kind of ignoring the members of staff because we don't have access to their personal quarters. We will do tomorrow, I think, once the basement opens up. But until then, we don't have access to any of their stuff. So, I'm kind of putting them to the side. Of the people we have left, the ones that really grab my attention are Fia. However, Fia is in the dining room, so we don't have access to her. There's Father Sinnott, because he's clearly up to some shit. He's up to some shenanigans. He's here investigating. And there is Miss Hisham. Miss Hisham, I've noticed this whilst I've been editing past episodes. Miss Hisham is in the strangest parts of the map. She's been, I saw her, where was it? She was just kind of standing over here at one stage, and now she's, where are you? The wall gone? Yeah, now she's here. And she's been here for a while. She was, again, where is everything? Yeah, she was down here for a while. Miss Hisham is constantly off on her own. She's always by herself. It's very strange. I think the plan for today, I'm going to head to the library and I'm going to read up on Gnosticism. I also can't go and speak to Father Sinnott because he's in the dining room too. I'm going to just check that. I'm not checking anything whilst those ladies are behind me. Absolutely not. I will check in the atrium, where I feel significantly safer. Yeah, there he is. God damn it. Ah, well, c'est la vie. Okay. Let's have a read on... You know what, also, just let me do a quick check. Okay, smithing gods, let's see. Yeah, okay, so we've read all of this. I wonder what came of all these gods. Yep, there's this. A collection of books on the 4 cycles of Irish mythology are here, alongside writings on supernatural sites and entities. Is there anything I want to look up? Yeah, we've looked up all of this. We've looked up all of this because there's no, it'll take you a minute. Okay. Right. Information on Gnosticism. We will read on. An early branch of Christianity that believes that the material realm we currently reside in is a hell, what they call the Black Iron Prison, and that the being commonly seen as God is in fact a powerful but lesser demiurge, a version of the traditional devil figure. The demiurge is the secret child of some aeons, the faith's creator angels, that was hidden in this realm by its parents for fear of retaliation from the true creator. Bored, lonely, and jealous, it created humanity to worship it as a god, but it itself was flawed, and thus so are we, its creations. They believe that the only actual way to ascend into heaven and meet the true creator, Monad, is to realise the falsities of this reality and find a way to break free of this plane of material lies. Okay, The faith seems to exist as an answer to the question, why does God allow bad things to happen, with their response being, true God does not know of this place. Okay. That's interesting. Okay, well that did not take me very long at all. I thought that was going to take me a while. I truly did. I thought that was going to take me a while. Okay, I get, in that case, because again, we can't go and speak to him. Out to the gardens we go. We'll go speak to Miss Hisham. Where would that be? That would be this way. There is also, show me you. We do also have the haunting. Yeah, we're still trying to figure out which is the Smith God. I'm pretty sure it's Gibnu. I feel. We can speak with Lloyd Dupre. He's out in the garden. I'm pretty sure Caitlin is attending to the dinner. So let's see. To be fair, I could always make use of the timer, and I could push time forwards. However, I don't want to do that. I want to talk to people. I want to gather evidence.
Hello again, my friend.
Yeah, can you tell us anything about Brid and Gibnu? Do you know of the goddess Brid? I do. A friend of mine was a priestess of hers. Brid was not one of the sovereignty goddesses, but in some ways she should have been. When the Catholic Church came here, she alone was deemed too powerful to be swept under the rug, and so they canonized her. Saint Bridget of Kildare she became. A lot of the same domains. Husbandry, midwifery, healing. You may have noticed her crosses hung along the walls of the manor. My own Loa, Maman Brigitte, is said to be part of the old goddess that fled the church and was changed in that journey. It's interesting, isn't it? 3 versions of one goddess, all distinct yet so similar, all back together under this roof, so to speak. Indeed. And anything on Gibnu? Do you know much about the god Gibnu? He's a smithing god, yes. I don't recall much about him. Perhaps one of the Callahans or Mr. O'Finn might be of more help. Okay. Okay. 1 second, I'm like, who? Could I ask Rory about this? Rory would know, surely. Surely. Actually, you know, whilst I'm here. Fuck it, whilst I'm here. Have you heard of the Tuatha De Danann? The old gods of Ireland. Not defeated by mankind, but... I do enjoy doing this accent, but occasionally my tongue goes, yeah, no, let's not. And I stall. The old gods of Ireland. Not defeated by mankind, but tricked by them. I always wondered if they lurk about, plotting their revenge. If you are keen, I believe the library stocks a few books on the matter. And, yeah, Tir na Nog. Have you heard of Tir na Nog? I have. The old Irish otherworld serves as home to the gods, realm of the Fae, and sometimes an afterlife for mortal folk. It is both geographical and ageographical in that it is said to be under Ireland, but also an island off to the southwest. Many stories exist of heroes sailing there on Imrans, voyages that transcend the physical rules of the sea. Okay.
I've taken enough of your time.
Not at all, Mr. Ward. But I won't keep you.
Okay. Now then, madam. Madam, I may just end up talking to you about everything. Because I've got 30 minutes to kill. and nothing much else to be doing. So, yeah, I'm about to bother you for a while, lovey.
Mr. Ward, you need to talk to me?
Okay, so we could, to be fair, we could actually ask her about her timetable. I've so far avoided this because I'm like, what's the point? I'll just find you. I'll just run around until I find you. What are your plans for Saturday? Okay, yeah, I'm both looking forward to the ball and I'm absolutely shit scared of it. I'm like, the potential for weird shit is high and I don't like that, but I do love a masked ball. They're so fun. Well, I do not think I can miss the ball this evening. I want to know what is considered to be a party over here. Until then, I am interested in the history of this manor, so I will attend the Marquess's talk at 11. And I'm meeting Mr. O'Meara for lunch at 1. As for tomorrow, social obligations aside, I intend to explore the manor. Quite an interesting building and so large. I'm sure it holds many secrets. I hear the graveyard is opening up too. I may pay to visit around 11. And of course, I do not think I can miss the seance. Okay. Yeah, so you're just gonna be about. We could gossip about everyone with you. We don't have Jack for you. Have you noticed anything strange happening around the manor? Unexplainable phenomena? Does everyone see such things then? I thought my eyes. The worst thing were the bones. A few nights ago I stepped on a carpet and felt a crunch. I lifted it to find the bones of a small hand. Oh Lord! I went to grab the housekeeper, but when we returned, the bones were gone. I thought she would think I played a trick on her, but she told me this was not the first time. That made it all the stranger. Oh, that is cool and absolutely terrifying. Have you seen anything strange around the manor? Like, perhaps ghosts? Ah, so you see them too. They do like to wander, the dead, those of them who can. It is strange to note that ghosts carry their physical plights at death. You would think they would heal or something, but no. Why is that? Do you have any thoughts on the strange device? Have you noticed the strange device in the atrium? Eventually, I didn't notice it under the stairs until one day I saw a few guests gathered around it. They had noticed its gauge increasing and were wondering why. I did not care, so I left them to it. Oh, because she's like, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit about that. Fair play, love. Fair play. You know what? Tell me about yourself. What can you tell me about yourself, Miss Hisham? I am a historian and Egyptologist. Let's try that again. Egyptologist. I can say it isolated. Egyptologist. It's a very easy word. Put it in a sentence and my brain goes, no thank you. I am a historian and Egyptologist, and I'm here to see how the adoption of ancient Egyptian culture and symbology is being used in magic. I think there are arguments to be had about the nature of this magic, but I would not invite myself to those arguments. Otherwise, I am the eldest of 3 daughters, and I would very much like to see my sisters soon before they run off and marry the first pretty poet boy they meet. Hopefully, I will not be kept too long in this part of the world. It is lovely, but my bones were not made for this cold. Fair play. Fair play, love. We've already asked her about Evelyn, like, they were friends. She's one of the few people who's like, oh yeah, Evelyn Dean, she's great. Evelyn Dean is lovely. Like, everyone else has been like, that bitch.
I'll leave you be.
May Allah guide you.
Thank you, my dear. What the hell do I want to do? I'm not going in the pissing hedge maze. Fuck that. Fuck that. I don't need to explore anyone's rooms. God, everyone I want to talk to is in the dining room, which I can't access because it's lunchtime or whatever. It's not lunchtime, it's dinner time. There we go. Yeah, everyone's somewhere where I can't get. At least I presume I can't. I've been assuming I won't be allowed in here. Let me just check that. If I can, I'm gonna feel like an absolute twat. Okay, so... be down here. Yes, so can I...
Sorry, sir. Would you mind waiting until we had the place cleared before returning?
I want to bother people while they eat! How dare... Fuck you. Fuck you, Doyle. Okay, actually, we're right next to where Miss Hisham has been for most of the afternoon. Is that... So she showed interest, like, oh yeah, I want to go visit the graveyard. And now she's hanging out in front of the graveyard. Okay, this makes sense. She's hanging out somewhere she wants to go tomorrow. So what was she looking at in here? Yeah, there's the hourglass. I don't... Okay, that's nice. She... Oh, hello! A well-rendered drawing of some kind of vase. Looks like charcoal on papyrus, an unusual combination. I saw the same materials in Miss Hisham's room. Perhaps I should ask her about the drawing. Go. We have something. I will talk to her about this for 20 minutes. Because that's how long I have to. I think I may have to. I could read. I could read in the library. I said before, oh yeah, I'll have a talkie episode. And then I ended up reading like 2 things. I could have my talkie episode now. I could spend 20 in-game minutes just reading codex entries. I'd be down for that. I'd be down.
Mr. Ward, you need to talk to me?
Yeah, tell me about this. Have you been drawing a vase? Ooh, hello, Nectanebo. Nectanebo? I'm gonna go with Nectanebo. I feel that. The Vase of Nectanebo. I can see it when I close my eyes. Well, that doesn't sound good. That doesn't sound healthy. Long buried and then long lost. It should be somewhere here in these halls. There's the... Who was it? Who was it? There's a big-ass portrait of her. She's got an Egyptian vase. It's in the library as well. I might have to go and have a look at that. Long buried and then long lost. It should be somewhere here in these halls. But it is not here. Someone has hidden it away. But where? The basement? The church? Blake's own residence? I can find nothing. If only I could find some records. Excuse me, I'm just passionate. Okay. Okay, can we... Yeah, why so fascinated? Why so obsessed? The vase you're studying. Is it an artifact you have a particular interest in? I discovered it had been acquired by a member of the Irish gentry a few years ago. And as is true of so much of our history in Egypt, it was taken from its rightful home and kept as a souvenir. Madam, you would lose your shit if you saw the British Museum. We've got so much Egyptian shit in there. So much. And the Elgin marble. How do we still have the Elgin marbles? How do we I shouldn't call them that. Pardon me. What are the is it the Parthenon? Were they from the Parthenon? I can't remember, but so technically speaking, we did not steal them from the Greeks. The Turks stole them from the Greeks. We then purchased them from the Turks. We didn't steal them, we purchased stolen goods, which is ever so slightly different. It doesn't make it better, it's just different. I'm always surprised that we still have those. Always. Yeah, you would go mental if you could see all the shit we've nicked. And that we display. And as is true of so much of our history in Egypt, it was taken from its rightful home and kept as a souvenir. Supposedly, it's stored somewhere among the Blake's possessions. I would be interested in seeing it. Madam... Madam, you... Why did you say it like that? Why did you say it like that, madam?
I'll leave you be.
May Allah guide you.
Not you. Not, take me here. Okay. Yeah, research the vase. Okay, well, there's that big-ass picture of it. Okay, go. Go, Declan. I have a lead. I have a lead, and I am not squandering it. Yeah, there's the big-ass picture on the stairs. I know exactly where the picture is. I've passed it that many times. And I swear down there's a book about that specific Blake. Go. Yeah, you! A portrait of a woman with dark hair. She is holding an ornate vase that looks to be Egyptian. That's curious. The plaque reads Lady Wilhelmina Blake. This must be the same vase Miss Hisham is so interested in. I doubt there is more than one of this sort among the Blake household. Yes. And if I remember correctly, Wilhelmina... Didn't she vanish and her sister kept looking for her? Her sister was adamant she never left the house. Ooh. Hello. 1 second. Here, Wilhelmina. Information on Wilhelmina Blake. Wilhelmina August Blake was born in 1788 to Thomas Blake, the 6th Marquis of Doon. She disappeared without a trace on the night of October 29th, 1828. She had a passion for music from an early age and was often called upon to entertain her father's guests with piano recitals in the drawing room. In the months leading to her disappearance, she developed a keen interest in Egyptology after her uncle, Lord Barnard Blake, gifted her an ancient vase he recovered from an expedition in Giza. The vase disappeared on the same night as Lady Blake. After she vanished, her younger sister Elizabeth experienced episodes of melancholy and would roam the grounds searching for Wilhelmina, adamant that she had never left Blake Manor. No body was ever found for Wilhelmina, and so her final whereabouts and fate remain unknown. Yeah, so we have that. And this... Is there anything I want to look up? Yeah, we will look up the Vase of Nectanebo. Tradition says that Nectanebo, the last native pharaoh of Egypt, was the greatest magician of all the pharaohs. His vase is shrouded in legend. It is said many adventurers and archaeologists have become obsessed with finding it throughout history. Once they attain it, they have a sudden and complete change in personality, often disappearing, leaving their lives and families behind. The last known owner of the vase was Wilhelmina Blake, whose uncle Lord Barnard Blake had recovered it from Giza in the late 1700s. She disappeared not long after that. The current whereabouts of the vase are unknown. Ooh! Hello! This vase sounds cursed! Okay! Okay, but just, you... Okay. 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 Arwah Hasham's goal is to... Okay. Arwah Hasham's goal is to reclaim the stolen vase, but she is obsessed because it is hella cursed. What if... I know what happened here.
Miss Hisham is searching for a vase stolen by Wilhelmina Blake, but she doesn't know it's cursed. I should find and confront her about this.
Oh, I can do this. Especially because she's so conveniently placed right now. She's not like Cathal, or Fia, or Father Sinner, just in places where I can't reach them. Now then, Madam, you might want to abandon this folly. Now good is gonna come of it.
Mr. Ward, you need to talk to me.
Confront. Your goal is to reclaim the stolen vase, but you are obsessed because it is cursed.
Cursed? If you're trying to dissuade me, you will need to choose more than the hysteria of... You are serious.
I'm afraid so.
The thing hasn't left my mind since I first discovered its existence.
Don't you think that's concerning? Don't you think that's a tad worrisome?
Every moment I am awake, even when I am not, I think of that vase. If I'm very still, and I feel it pulling me away from myself.
Again, this is deeply concerning.
And always, I hear a song in the back of my head I have never heard before. I wrote it down, though I do not know what for. Here, do you see? I am not myself, and yet it seems so important. Not just obsession, then. I will not be subject to such a thing. Will you help me? Will you find and destroy it? Normally, I would not condone the destruction of something so ancient. But such a thing should never have survived this long. And take the music too, in case it helps you. If you find the artifact, Mr. Ward, you must break it. Leave nothing but powder and dust.
Ooh, okay. I can't read sheet music. If that's... I hope that's not something I actually have to do. Because I can't read. I absolutely despise having to read sheet music. It's I don't want to say I'm triggered. I wouldn't go so far, but I can feel this part of myself being like, like, no, calm inner child. It's because when I was in secondary school, so I'm dyspraxic. I'm not good with my hands. And I don't get it. I don't get it. I can't, like, no. I had a music teacher who was adamant, oh, if you can't read sheet music, you're stupid. If you don't know how to read sheet music, you're a fucking moron. You're stupid. And because, one, I couldn't read it, and two, when it was explained to me, like, it just wouldn't stick in my head. And, like, the furthest I ever got was I could play, When the Saints Go Marching In. Just using one hand. I couldn't do the, two hands at different ends of the piano. I couldn't do that. And, it was for, you know, like, dun, 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 dun. Like, that was the pace I couldn't do it, da, 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 oh, when the saints go marching. Like, I couldn't do it at the proper speed it needed to be done at. And dear God, I fucking hated that bitch. Like, there aren't many people who, if I saw them in the street, I'd try and just, like, punch them in the throat. She's one of them. She's what, like, if I saw her, I would do violent things, because she was not a nice lady. She was not a nice lady. It's not nice to be called stupid because you don't know how to play the piano. And these weren't, like, extracurricular music lessons. They were part of the curriculum. I had to do them. They were part of the curriculum, like maths, English, science, music. It bullshit. Bullshit. I feel annoyed. I don't want to do this. I'm fine. I'm fine. But yeah, I'm sincerely hoping that this is something that Declan, like, if there is, like, a musical component to this, yeah, oh god, reputed to be the key to the lock that hides of it. Yeah, I'm hoping Declan knows music and how to, like, read sheet music. Because if it's left to me, yeah, no, I fuck that. Fuck that noise.
Mr. Ward, you need to talk to me?
Well, there goes my timer. Yeah, we have these. We have these things, and we shall talk to her about them in the next episode. So until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. A special thanks to my channel members such as SM2K, Christopher K. Davies, CGG, the named user, and Kevin Bicknell. I've been Callista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.